What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Run with me, Manny Wilson. It's safe to say that it's been a little bit. Like I said, I'm still in college, so we just had a big break, and I took a break off myself, tried to relax, and finally got away from some school work, and yes, my podcasting is fun. I really enjoy it all the time, but I wanted to relax, be around my family, be around some good people. So I'm back at it. That's all that matters. And to start, I'm going into James Harden. This man has been fuego. He's been going crazy, putting up crazy amount of numbers, triple-double, 40-point games, dropping people, making them fall, step-back threes, and one, you name it. This man has been doing it. Everything besides defense, just name it, he's been doing it. I'm not taking away from him, but he's been going crazy. He came out and stated how he's going for the MVP again. He wants to go back-to-back and winning this MVP. But I don't know if you ever noticed by listening to my podcast, but James Harden is not like my favorite scorer or anything, and I'm not a huge fan of him. I do love to watch him play and watch him score, but I'm not like, he's not my favorite player in the league or anything like that. So I just wanted to look at his stats, because I'm like, he's really been doing good. And I noticed throughout like 21 games or 23 games through the season, he's put up like 30 plus points and just been going nuts. Like, it was a game against the Warriors. He put up a triple-double with 44 points, 15 assists, and 10 rebounds. It was just crazy. But in some of these performances, as I was looking at the game log, I noticed that James Harden shoots so many free throws. And I realized it in the game when watching games, like, he gets to the line so much. But it's almost ridiculous when actually looking at the numbers. Like, I didn't really believe that it was this much. I knew it was a lot of times he got to the free throw line, but I didn't know this much. It was a game against Memphis in December. The man almost shot 30 free throws. He shot 27 free throws, and he shot from the free throw line 21 for 27. Finished the game with 43 points. And I was shocked. Now, mind blown, because I'm like, 21 free throws, that's 21 points right there at the free throw line. That's easy money. And he shot 27 free throws, so he had a chance to just get 27 points at the free throw line. Now, yes, it's not James Harden's fault or anything, or it's not, because he's doing what he's supposed to do, which is capitalize from the line, take advantage of the opportunities that he's getting. If the refs call them fouls on him, you can't really be mad at him. But I just happened to look. It made me curious, because I'm like, okay, well, yeah, people are saying that Harden's, he's the best two-guard. Is it debatable he's the best scoring two-guard and things? And I'm like, wait a second, because you got Kobe and Mike right there, and I didn't get to watch Jordan as much as I watched Kobe, but for sure I can tell you that I haven't seen a scorer who's been as relentless as Kobe ever. And Kobe was the closest thing to Jordan. So I can only imagine watching Jordan like live during a playoff game in 98 or something, watching it like live, old enough to understand exactly what's going on and how things are working out. But I can only imagine. So what I had was Kobe. I seen Kobe do that. And looking at Kobe's numbers, he got to the line a lot. His playoff numbers were higher with him getting to the line, but it still wasn't Harden-like. But when I look at the regular season, I do see like regular numbers of him about 8 free throws, 7 free throws, 6 free throws, 4 free throws, 2 free throws, 6 free throw opportunities. And it's like, yeah, he took advantage of most of them, but just imagine, like a game, I'm looking at a game, this was, by the way, the 2008 and 2009 season. So I'm looking at a game, he scored 38 points, and he only had 7 points from the free throw line. Yeah, they ended up losing, but just imagine, on top of that 38, or if you gave, in that game, they lost against Charlotte, and they only lost by 7. Now, yeah, it's old. It's 2008, 2009. This is a good Kobe. I figured they ended up winning the championship this year, so why not use this year? So 38 points. He shot 8 free throws that game. Now, just imagine if Kobe had, like, I won't even give him the same benefit as Harden. I'll just go a little bit higher. I'll double it. Just imagine if Kobe had 16 free throw opportunities and made and was at least Well, I won't do 50% because Kobe was way better free throw shooter than 50% now. But at least 15 for 16 if he had 16 free throw opportunities. One, it's going to slow the game down a lot. He's going to get more points, and they only lost the game by 7. So, yeah, I don't remember the exact game of how it went, and off the top of my head, I don't remember what happened. But my whole point is just, if you give Kobe that many options to shoot free throws as much as Harden does, his numbers will increase way, way more than what they are now, or what he finished with. And that's really been my only thing with Harden. And I couldn't help to notice, Harden does this thing in the regular season where he goes off. But playoff time, we never know what happens with Harden. And this is another reason why I'm not really a huge fan of Harden. Like I said, the man give buckets. Straight up buckets. Do his thing. He can score, and he's one of the best scorers in the league. I give him that. But my another problem is I've never seen Kobe just fade away in the playoffs. Come playoff time, that's when Kobe was really showing out. That's when he was going to do whatever it took to win. But playoff time, I don't know what happens to James Harden. Now, I'm going to look, just because I mentioned that, I'm going to pull up last year's playoff season, and I could even go the year before, but I'll decide that on the fly. Now, last year's playoff in the conference finals against the Warriors, we all know what happened. The man was shooting terrible from the three-point line. 2 for 13 in game, 7 or 6, whatever it went to. 2 for 13, shot bad. I'm going to just read straight from the numbers, so I'm not going to give you any specific games, but I'm going to go in line of how the games went. I'm just read straight from the numbers. 2 for 13 from the three-point line. Next game, 4 for 12. Next game, 0 for 11 from the three-point line. Next game, 3 for 12 at the three-point line. Next game, 2 for 6. In the other game, 3 for 15 at the three-point line. And it's like, are you serious, Harden? Are you serious? Where are you? Where are you? We can't find you. That's bad. And, okay, I'll go the conference semifinals. That was against Utah last year. I'll even go there. He wasn't shooting the best from the three-point line either, or in general. But he still had, his free throw amounts were a little less, so maybe you could blame it for that. He didn't get a chance to get in his rhythm. I don't know what you want to say the cause was, but when I'm looking at it, I look at the numbers and I see three-point line, 1 for 7, 1 for 7, 2 for 8, 2 for 10, 7 for 12. That's not that bad. 7 for 12 is not that bad. But the 2 for 8s and 1 for 7s is horrible. That's bad, man. And overall, his for the games in that conference semifinals, it was not good. And I seen this even the year before, where Harden just, we don't know what happened to the scoring barrage that happened during the regular season. We don't know what happened to any of this, because regular season Harden is averaging 30 points and doing all this exciting stuff. And come playoff time, it's like, okay, well, we're waiting for you to put the team on your back, but what's going on? Why isn't things going as they should? Or why isn't things going to happen as they should? I'll even go back the year before, 2016, 2017. They lost to San Antonio that year in the conference semifinals. But that game, 2 for 9, 2 for 9, 4 for 15, 4 for 11, 5 for 13, 2 for 9. From the three-point line. And it's like, man, that's not good. And that last game in the conference semifinals in 2016 and 2017, Harden shot 2 for 11, total. That was his total field goal percentage, 2 for 11. And I'm like, this is you facing elimination, and this is the kind of performance you're going to throw on? A 2 for 11, finished with 10 points, only got to the free throw line 6 times. But that's just my thing. That's my thing. Now, if Harden comes out this year and proves me wrong about his past finals performances, because it's hard to count him in when history is repeating itself. Whenever he goes to the finals and he's not doing things like he was doing in the regular season, it's hard for me to look at him as someone who's up there with Kobe or Mike. And that's tough. Regular season, you could say he's up there with Kobe or Mike, but Kobe or Mike definitely came to play every time they stepped in the playoffs. And if you wanna pull up some games where they might have had a bad game, but I guarantee it wasn't consistent, solid numbers like this, even year after year. I guarantee it. 100% guarantee it. Now, like I said, if you look up the numbers, that's that. I'm sure Kobe and Mike didn't have consistent years where they were just going to the playoffs over and over, shooting terrible, making bad decisions, things like that. But hey, that's hard not to take away from him. He's been on fire and he's been playing good. But the main thing here is, can he even keep it up? Will Harden be able to play like this come playoff time?